Are we ready? Hello everybody, how are we all doing today? Can you even see me? I didn't even bother checking my mic or my camera. Woo! This microphone is totally in the way. How are we looking here? We're looking alright, great. I hope you guys can still hear me, can still see me. Sorry, it's been a while. I'm gonna open up this super exciting window, get some light up in here. Whee! Now you can see me like I'm not a crazy man, even though I am. So today, one of my students that I teach online was like, "Hey Evan, I had some homework from my school, and can you like help me out with it?" And I was like, "Hey, that makes sense. Let's do that." And so that's what we did. He sent it to me, and I figured, hey, you want to know what? This is a great example of common mistakes that new learners make with the language, and common grammar mistakes. My headphones are like, hey, we probably shouldn't play the audio properly. Whatever, we'll deal with it. Okay. Is it not playing, or what's going on here? Looks like it's not playing. Maybe it is playing. I can see myself, but I can't see. Is the screen doing something? Like, can I adjust the screen? Oh my god, this stupid headphone plug. There we go. Okay, so it's making changes. I don't know why there's a big spirally. Alright, whatever. Hey, let's just get this done. So, what happens is that many students will make the same mistakes, so I figured I should show them out what they are. And I figured that we could learn some grammar along the ways. The idea is to take these sentences, we've got 15 of them I think it is, and translate them. So I'm going to show off what the mistakes are, and we're going to talk about what's weird about them and how we can fix them. The most common mistakes are going to be particle usages and just strange culture things that we don't do in Japanese that we do in English. If you got questions, you ask those questions in the chat window, and I can read them for you. Alright, so first one, will you go anywhere at the weekend? For our American listeners, that sounds kind of weird. Over the weekend? On the weekend? But apparently this guy's from the UK, so they say at the weekend. It almost feels like I'm going to shoot the weekend with a gun. Alright, so notice how we're talking to somebody. You're talking to somebody. You don't need their name or even the word anata. It just sounds weird, so get rid of that. Boom, it's gone. Shumatsu ni. This is doko. For those of you who aren't familiar with the kanji for doko. Doko? Those are the kanji for doko. We don't usually use that kanji, so I'm going to switch to that. This is shumatsu. I'll type out what he has written. Hello, there we go. Shumatsu ni doko ka o ikimasu ka? Alright, few mistakes here. Shumatsu. Perfect. Ni, that tells us the time. We don't actually even really need the ni, we can just put a comma. Shumatsu. And we understand we're talking about this week's shumatsu. Dokoka means somewhere. This one's pretty quiet. Let's raise up the volume a little bit. Boink. Alright, we are in Skyrim right now. Are you scared? A monster's gonna attack us. Alright, so dokoka means somewhere. Dokoka is fine. We can get rid of that ni. O ikimasu. So when we're dealing with verbs of movement like ikimasu, which is to go, the verb of movement, when we have an O particle, this tells us the thing that we are traversing through. For example, going down a highway, like you're going the highway, you're going over the river and through the woods. So like over the river would be the O particle, through the woods would be the O particle. Michi o iku. That's the thing through which we're going. So the de particle would be how we're going, so like kuruma de iku, by car de iku. And then the ni particle would be the destination, gakko ni kuruma de ikimasu. And then we're going to take the road, michi o iku. Or if you want to specify the name of the road or something like that, that'd be the O particle. So like around my house, we have a big highway, and we're like, hey, you're going to take 270? So we can say like, 270 o ikimasu ka? You're going to go 270? So this isn't right. We want to go, are you going anywhere? This is the destination. Believe it or not, dokoka is a destination, even though it's a question. It's almost a question word, somewhere. Shumatsu, dokoka ni ikimasu ka? We can even, and if you want to, this can be Dokoka ikimasu ka? This is polite. There's your first one. Boom, right there. Shumatsu, dokoka ikimasu ka? You going somewhere this weekend? Boom. Number 1 is done. Because of that, I will destroy it. Actually, I'm going to leave it up because I'm a softie at heart. All right. Where did you buy that hat? Where did you buy that hat? Notice we were talking to somebody. You buy the hat. You bought the hat, correct? Sono boshi. Perfect. This is boshi. Let me write down what he has. Sorry, boshi. Sono boshi wa doko ni kaimasu ka? This is what he wrote. Where did you buy that hat? Notice you is the correct subject. The thing that bought the hat is you, and thus that be what we talk about. That's the subject of the sentence. He was smart enough not to put the you in this conversation. Fantastically done. In this sample sentence. Sono boshi, that hat. Perfect. Because we're talking to you, sono is the correct marker for boshi. That hat. That's on you. The second person pronoun marker. Sono. Wa does work. Sono boshi wa doku ni kaemashita ka? First off, it's past tense, so we gotta change that mas to a kapmashita. I'm not gonna let that slide any longer. Kaemashita, did you buy? Bought. So wa is fine if we're saying like, hey, the hat, where did you buy it? That's fine. However, if you're trying to be like more getting used to your particles, o is the safe spot. O. Sono boshi o. Sono boshi o. Doko yu, not ni. Ni is not the correct thing. Ni kaimasu. I don't even know what that would mean. The place of action, where an action takes place. Buying something is an action. You like go to the store. What the heck? What's going on here? Something weird's going on. Whatever. I got 1 viewer. Woo! It's a party. Disco party. 1 viewer party. Okay. Anyway, kaimasu. Like you have to go out to the store. You have to like physically take out your wallet. You have to hand over the money and go, I'm so poor. Why don't I have any money? Oh my god! And then you get the thing that you're buying. So that's an action. Place of action gets dead. Sono boshi o doku de kaemashita ka? Sono boshi could be here. It could be here. Doesn't really matter the location. If it's the wa particle, if it's the wa particle though, the wa particle should be in the front. Most usually. It doesn't have to be, but it, most frequently. Sono boshi wa doku de kaemashita ka? Hey, that hat. Where'd you buy it? Whereas with the o particle, where'd you buy that? This sentence is much more, where did you buy that hat? Hey, where'd you buy that hat? This one is much more, hey, that hat. Where'd you get it? So, a little bit different different styles, yo. Same thing though. We're done. We're done with this one. Yeah, we got 2 done. All right, were you busy yesterday? I'm gonna hit the thing to make it down here. Let's see what he wrote was Kino something san wa isogashi deshita ka? All right. All right. So notice the sentence is, were you busy yesterday? Notice we got yesterday. We got were. This is a past tense sentence. Blah, blah, blah. Oh no, I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, I hope you didn't have to hear that, but you probably did. All right. When the sentence ends in an e adjective, isogashi is an e adjective. Man, anymore when I sneeze, I feel it on my elbows. It's the weirdest thing. Isogashi. When you end a sentence with an isogashi des, which would be are you busy? If you want to make it if you want to make it past tense, we don't do deshita. We keep this des. And what we do is we change the adjective to past tense. We change the adjective to past tense by deleting the e and changing it to kata. So it was isogashi, now it's isogashi kata. Okay? It was isogashi. Oops. Now it's isogashi kata. So, isogashi means busy. So, kino blank san isogashi kata desu ka? Perfect. Isogashi kata desu ka? However, once again, we're talking to somebody. So it's like, hello, Jimmy. If your name is Jimmy, isn't that trippy? Hey, Jimmy. Were you busy yesterday? We don't need to say your name. So guess what? In Japanese, we don't say the name. We don't know who we're talking to. Hey, Kino, isugashikatta desu ka? Isugashikatta, yo. Yeah, I was busy. We got 2 viewers. All right, isn't that exciting? We got 2 viewers. I didn't even advertise this one at all. Sorry, guys. The reason I've been streaming lately, babies take a lot of time. Alright, were you busy yesterday? Kino, isugashikatta desu ka? Perfect, beautiful. It's a great sentence. Really quickly, why did I not put a ni with kino? Because if it's a time that is relative to right now, we don't need the ni particle. What's that mean, Evan? Great question. So if you think about it, today is relative to right now. We're specifying the day of now. Yesterday, the day of the day before the day of now. So it's all relative today. Yesterday, tomorrow, today, 2 days ago, 3 days ago, 2 days in the future, a week from now, next month, next year. All of those are relative to right now. Like if I say tomorrow in 5 days, it's a different day, right? So the relative, it's Einstein's up in the house. He's like, oh, when E equals mc squared, we don't use the ni particle. That's not anything. So anyway, kino is relative to today because today's yesterday is different than next week's yesterday, right? We don't use the ni particle. Kino, isugashikatta desu ka? We do something similar in English. I went to the store on Tuesday. I went to the store yesterday. Notice when I said yesterday, I didn't say on Tuesday. All right, I didn't say on like I did with on Tuesday. We do the same thing in English. Woo! 2 viewers! All right, 4. Is it okay to drink coffee here? Okay, great. He had the sentence. Let's get the kanji spelled out. Koko de kohi. That dumb number 5's in the way. Oh, nondemo ii desu ka? Alright, koko de kohi o nondemo ii desu ka? Actually, the sentence is perfect. But let's explain it. Drinking. Drink, right? That's an action. You have to pick up the cup and like throw it in your mouth. That's how you drink coffee, right? So it's an action. It gets the de particle. This is accurate. De particle is accurate. Boom, the de particle. Because it's an action. Oh, hey, Evan, what's a verb that isn't an action? Think about like living in your house. So like, I live in my house. Can you imagine like, if I have to like actively try to stay living in my house? Oh my God! I have to live in my house. Like that's not an action. You don't like actively go about living in your house. Thus, that would be a ni particle. That would be a ni particle. Uchi ni sumimasu. Columbus. Like I lived in Columbus, Ohio. Columbus shi ni sundemasu. Okay, coffee is coffee. The thing, and it's the thing that we're gonna verb. So if you're gonna ever verb something, the thing you're gonna verb is an o particle. The exception is with verbs of movement. Remember, number 1, verbs of movement, the O particle tells us what we're going to go like through. We're going to take the road. We're going to go the road. So, correct. He had it right. Nonde is the verb. Nomimasu. The actual verb is nomimasu, and it's the O particle. Awesome. And this is the te form of nomimasu. If you don't know how to do the te form, hello, El Pancho Grando. El Pancho Grando. I love the name. Does that mean like the big poncho? I hope it does, because that'd be an awesome name. The te form of nomimasu. I'm not going to get into how to make the te forms, and the reason being that Evan's easy Japanese. You can go to this awesome website by some guy I know, and you go to like, oh, you go to individual grammar lessons, and you're like, oh, verb conjugations, oh, te form conjugations, and you're like, the actual te form. Here we actually learned how to make the te form, and you just watch this video, and it's some weird looking guy who tells you how to do this stuff. I heard he's really ugly though, so watch out. Nonde, if you take the te form and you add mo ii desu ka, it means, is it alright if I do whatever the verb is? So, tabete mo ii desu ka? Itte mo ii desu ka? Tabete mo ii desu ka? Is it okay if I eat? Itte mo ii desu ka? Is it okay if I go? Kuroshite mo ii desu ka? Is it okay if I kill? Alright, we got it right. Nonde, this is to drink. Nonde mo ii desu ka? Is it okay if I drink? What are we going to drink? We're going to drink the kohi o nonde mo ii desu ka? Where are we going to drink it? Koko de. It is indeed. Awesome. I am the grand. I am the big Pancho. Tell me the story of how you got that name, El Pancho Grando. You got to tell me. Like, how did you think? You want to know? I'm going to be El Pancho Grando. So the next one is, are you good at singing? We have blanks on wa. You already know what I'm going to say about the san. Uta ga jozu desu ka? Alright, let's put the spaces in. Blanks on wa. Uta ga jozu desu ka? Wa Uta ga jozu. Jo. Oh, I hit the S button on zu. Whoa, zui desu ka. All right. Once again, you. We don't need the you. Uta ga jozu desu ka. He's got it right. He's got it right. We could even replace this with ni. It's a little bit different, but let's just keep it ga. You know, good at singing. This is fine. Are you good at, you know, uta ga jozu desu ka? Are you good at singing? Maybe it's better ni uta ni jozu desu ka. Are you good at singing? We could even make this a noun. Utao koto ga ni jozu desu ka, but uta ni jozu desu ka works fine for me. Jozu means skilled at. Desu ka, are you skilled at? Are you skilled at? The ga works because uta ga jozu desu ka is kind of like a condition that you are good at. Like, I'm good at the singing. The singing is good. The singing is good at me. But uta ni, the ni particle can oftentimes mean like at an action, at a thing, at a skill. So like, this the same way that if you think about like neko ga suki desu, I like cats. Neko ga suki desu. Literally, you're saying. So if we have neko ga suki desu, notice how we have the word ski actually means like, and then des is, and then neko is the subject. Neko's cats are likey. Cats are the subject, so cats are likey. The same way that this sentence works, cats are likey, this sentence works. No, or this sentence works. I'm good at singing. I like cats, I'm good at singing. Yeah, this works, this works. Not much more to say about that, really. I feel like I'm letting you down. Only 2 viewers now. Do you have any brothers and sisters? Yes, great. The word for brothers and sisters, siblings, is kyodai. Oops, I shouldn't hit that. Wa imasu ka? Yeah, sure. I like his sentence right here, except for, okay, so really quickly, imas means to exist. So this is another verb of inaction. You don't have to focus on existing. So, is there anything? Do you have? Is there any? Kyodai is siblings. So kyodai wa imasu ka? That's great. That's great. However, I want to make this a ga particle. Evan, what's the difference between ga and wa? Great question. The best answer I can give you right here is, with ga, we're focusing on what comes before it. With wa, we're focusing on what comes after it. That's pretty much the golden rule with ga versus wa in a sentence like this. Kyodai ga imasu ka? See, I don't care about whether or not they exist. I care about whether you have siblings. I don't care if you have a mother. I don't care if you have a father. I don't care if you... Well, obviously I do, but like that's not what I'm asking. I'm asking if you have siblings. I'm not asking if you have siblings. I'm asking if you have siblings. Of all the things that I could be talking about, I'm talking about siblings, and the ga particle is focusing on that. So with the ga particle, we're focusing on this. Hey, Warbiz, how you doing? You're almost always here. Yay, +1. El Pancho Grande, you gotta tell me, where'd you get that name from? How'd you come up with that? Same thing for Warbiz. Is that like you were at war and then a bee stung you in 1997? That probably is the that's it right there, isn't it? That's it. What do you want to eat? Yeah, great. So once again, you already know what I'm gonna say. We don't need the subject because it's what do you want to eat, right? Boom. Just get rid of that right now. Don't have to type it again. Nani o tabetai desu ka? He's got it right. Great sentence. Nani o tabetai desu ka? I just burped. Hopefully you didn't hear it. Nothing in this sentence is wrong. Nothing's wrong with this. Nani means the what. The action is tabetai. So we have to have an o particle for the thing that we're going to eat. Tabemasu, tabetai. I don't think I actually have a video explaining this. Do I? Evan's easy. Ooh, easy. Easy Japanese. Evan is easy. Watch out, ladies. How far do I get in the verb conjugations? Verb stem, verb groups, the TEF form, the plain form conjugations. Okay, so basically, yeah, we don't do the tie form. Okay, So plain form conjugations. Watch this video to learn how to do plain form conjugations, and you're going to learn how to do the past tense of the plain form. And even that isn't a good thing. Yeah, I don't ever teach how to do this. So sorry for group 2s. Never mind. Ignore what I just said. For group 2s, it's what the heck am I talking about? This is really crazy easy, actually. So what you need to do is watch how to make the verb stem. The verb stem. This is the video you want to watch. Number 3, the verb stem. It's going to teach you how to make the verb stem. And then what you do is you just take stem, not steam, plus tie. Whoa, tie equals want to verb. Kitai, shtai, and it works for every verb except for like des, because you can't is want something. Okay, so basically that's how you make the want to verb, and you treat it like a normal sentence, like pizza o tabetai. I want to eat pizza. However, there's a character with a big sombrero. I got my nickname from an old math teacher. And it's Warbiz? Okay, that's a hell of a nickname. With this one, I want to point something out though. Stem plus tie. Did you notice how the word? If you do this with your verbs, every single verb is going to end in an e. These are actually e adjectives. So you can make this past tense. I wanted to eat something. I don't want to eat something. Kunai. I didn't want to eat something. So these are all e adjectives. So treat them like e adjectives. You can conjugate them like e adjectives. These are and an adjective describes the subject, or a noun, and in this case it's the subject. So technically you are. Ga works as well. Like we could say like watashi wa, like using all the particles. Where's my Japanese? Watashi wa, regarding me, pizza ga, I am pizza wants to eating. A very strange translation for this if you do it literally. You don't want to translate this literally. Just notice that pizza ga tabetai is almost saying, regarding me, I am, or there should be a ka particle there, I am the feeling of pizza want eating. It doesn't make much sense to translate literally, but the old school way of saying these sentences with ga, and that's important because that's actually the correct way of doing it. Modern day Japanese people are just using O's and they're not even thinking twice about it. If you use an O particle, you're focusing on the verb. If you use a ga particle, you're focusing on the thing before it. Okay, that's it. So just be aware this is an e adjective. You can use an O particle for what you want to eat or what you want a verb, or you can use a ga and say like I am in a condition of that. All right. Would you like me to carry your bags? Yeah. Anata no nimotsu wo mochimashou ka? Yeah, this works fine. I would take off the anata no because it's obvious. Nimotsu o mochimashou ka? Oops, I shouldn't do that. Nimotsu's luggage, bags, that sort of stuff. If it's literally bags, change nimotsu to fukuro. I'll just change it here in case. Fukuro. Fukuro is like literally a bag, or maybe a kaban, depending on what kind of bag it is. Fukuro is more like your plastic bags and your like sacks, whereas kaban is more like briefcases and stuff, like book bags. But if it's like nimotsu is much more like luggage. Omochimashou ka? Doing this mashou ka, it's just stem plus mashou ka, change the mas to mashou, means let's, or let's do it. If you make it a question, it's almost like shall we, or shall I, and shall I carry your bags? This works fine. Nimotsu mochimashou ka? I like it. Good sentence. Not much more to say about that. Mas turns into mashou. You get with the question, it's like shall I? Yeah, perfect. Oh, if you guys ever have homework that you guys want me to check online, send it to me over Twitter, or find me on Reddit or something like that, and I'll do your homework for you or with you. But one condition: I want you guys to give it a shot first. I want to see your answers. So do some Japanese practice out of a textbook and like have the answers written down with the questions. And if you can, do it like a text file or something like that on Google Drive. Make it available to me, or a PDF so I can zoom in on it with your answers. And I'd love to break down your homework with you guys. That'd be fantastic. It'd be a fun thing so everybody can see the mistakes everybody else is making. Hey, do you have a headache? And in Japanese, we don't have a headache. I am, my head hurts. That's kind of how we translate those sentences literally. Anata no atama ga itakute desu ka? Oops, I'm not in Japanese again. Anata no atama ga itakute desu ka? Okay, so we made a few mistakes. We don't need the anata because we're talking to somebody, so we don't really need it. I'm just going to get rid of it. You can have it, I mean, if we want to specify that we're talking about you, but, I mean, you! Does your head hurt? It almost sounds stupid. In fact, it does kind of sound stupid. In Japanese. In English, we would do it. We'd say, hey, does your head hurt? But, like, when you say anata to somebody, it's more like, you! Does your head hurt? It's kind of weird. Oh. He had everything right, but he put itai into the te form for some reason. Itai is an e adjective, so kute is the proper te form of that. E adjective, change the e to a kute, you're in the te form. We use e adjective te forms when we're making a list that describes something, like my head hurts and it's purple and, you know, it exploded. That's not even an adjective. If you're making a list of adjectives, like the bag is... That's right, this is from a JLPT N5 test that I did earlier. The bag is big and black. Kurokute ookii desu. Kurokute is the kuroi's e adjective with the kute. Then ookii means big. Kaban wa kurokute ookii desu. It's big and black. Atama ga itai desu ka? So this is much more appropriate. We're not making a list of e adjectives, so there's no reason to have the te form there. Atama ga itai desu ka? Great. We don't have a wa here because we're not wondering, because what's important is if the head hurts, not if it hurts. I mean, we're only asking about the head because we're worried about if it hurts. So the if it hurts is obvious if we say atama ga itai desu. Also, atama isn't really the head subject of the sentence. We're asking about your head, so we don't use the wa particle. We don't use the wa particle here. Okay, atama ga itai desu ka? No questions. All right, let's keep on trucking. What do your parents do? This guy wrote wrong, I think. He thinks he got it wrong. Let's see how wrong he got it. He has not amata. Anata no ryoshin wa shigoto nan desu ka? Okay, yeah, he did get it wrong. He did get it wrong. Take a shot at translating this while I space out the words. Anata no ryoshin wa shigoto ga nan desu ka? Okay, so once again, we don't need your parents. I mean, once again, that's like just kind of weird. So let's get rid of that. Ryoshin wa shigoto ga nan desu ka? Okay, so by itself, nan desu ka is fine. Hey, nan desu ka? Perfect. What is it? Yeah, nan desu ka literally means what is it. So that's what do your parents do? What is your job? So if we're going with the shigoto wa nan desu ka, yeah, sure, shigoto ga nan desu ka. With an interrogative question coming like nan desu ka, we want to use a wa particle here because the fact that we're talking about work is good. We are talking about work, and we want to focus on the idea that we're talking about work, but really we want to know what it is. I mean, the fact that we're talking about work isn't that important. We want to know what it is, not if it's a job or not. We want to know what it is. Let me say that again. We want to know what the job is, not if there's a job. See what I'm saying? That's why we use there would be a ga after nan if grammatically we could put a ga there. But because we can't, but there kind of technically sort of secretly is a ga there, this should be a wa. So shigoto wa nan desu ka? So this right here, what's the job? What's the job? You know, what's the work? What's the job? Ryoshin wa Shigoto wa nan desu ka is an acceptable sentence. Yes, we can have two wa sentences. Suck it, haters. However, this translates to, hey, your parents. And even then we could have like a go ryoshin. Whoa. Go ryoshin wa. That sort of further emphasizes the fact that we're not talking about our own parents. Oops, Japanese doesn't use spaces like English. Yes, that is exactly right. Why are there no spaces in Japanese text? Kanji. Because kanji basically is this what does the job. Reading this without sentences, without spaces, is me wanting to blow. Is like reading English without spaces. It's like, you know, you just want to punch yourself in the face. You can do it, but who wants to? With kanji though, you can see like even if if I leave the kanji in here, you can see where the words begin. Go ryoshin wa, another word, a particle, another word, an ending. You can see it. You don't need spaces because it's obvious. That's why we don't need spaces. I add the spaces though to make it a little bit more visible for my beginning students, so you can start getting a feel for the where the words begin and end. But you really don't need it. I mean, look at that. Oops. You really don't even need it. Go, if you know your grammar, just means the beginning of some polite thing. Kanji, so that's a word, particle, word, sentence ending. Boom. You don't even need the spaces. You don't need them. Japanese doesn't use spaces like English. I really don't know the reason. It's just they never had a reason for it. I remember the first written language, or the first alphabet that came into Japan was from Buddhism, China, kanji, and so hiragana was actually derived from kanji. People with brains on their head realized that kanji was not good for Japanese. So what they did was they bastardized the kanji into katakana and hiragana, and that's how it worked. English depends on spaces to make sense, I guess. Yeah, in English we need the spaces because, like, I mean, look at this sentence. My dog went to the backyard and blew his nose on a poo. Just trying to read this, like, if you stare at it without trying to look for words, you can see words. Backyard, you can kind of see blue. But when you try to read it, my dog went to the toth. I feel like we have toth. Or is it tothib? So English needs a break. Japanese has breaks built into it with kanji. That's the answer. Oh no, Warbiz, don't leave me! Nice mustache. Oh no, I have a shadow that makes me look like I'm Hitler. Actually, I just haven't shaved in a while. You can see all the scruffiness. And it got dark outside, so you can't really, it's not showing up so well. Anyway, before you go, Warbiz, this would probably be better to be a no, is what I'm trying to tell you. Boom, because it's your parents' job. Your parents' job. The job of your parents, okay? That's what I was going to get to. You could have a wall there if you wanted to, though. That would be like, your parents, their job, what is it? It works. All right, let's keep on trucking. Jack Limestone, how are you? Are you actually made out of limestone? I'm curious. Like when you punch people, the like chunks of your body fall off. It's like, ah! That'd be pretty cool, although you'd probably eventually die, I would imagine. That would suck. Erosion would be a major factor in your future death. Would you like to come to the party I'm having at my house on Saturday? That's a long sentence, holy damn. Alright, 土曜日に僕の家でパーティー。So, 土曜日に僕の家でパーティー。Oops, that should have been a katakana. パーティーがありますか? Is what he wrote. That should be a period. There we go. あなたは来ませんか? Let's add in the blanks. 土曜日に僕の家でパーティーがありますか? あなたは来ませんか? Alright. Pretty good sentence. He's not too far off. Only the most important part of me is, oh baby, your teeth. Your teeth are made out of limestone. Alright, let's keep it PG. No, I'm kidding. You can be naughty. Actually, we probably should keep it PG. Maybe some kids are watching this. Anyway, what was I saying? Okay, first off, party ga arimasu. So what he's trying to say is not this whole sentence. Would you like to come to the party that I'm having on my house on Saturday? What he's trying to say is, on Saturday, I'm having a party at my house. Would you like to come? That's fine. Although, this shouldn't be a question. So that first thing should not be a question. Get rid of that ka. Okay, so if the verb that he's choosing to use is arimasu, something exists, that's not an action. Like, hey, the pencil exists on the table, and it's like bouncing or something. It's not an action. So we use the ni particle instead of the de particle. So change this to ie ni party ga arimasu. Doyobi ni. So this is the time. Yeah, great. Doyobi ni. On I almost said at. On Saturday. Boku no ie ni. At my home. Party ga arimasu. There is a party. We're having a party. A party exists at my house on Saturday. Anata wa kimasen ka? Once again, we're talking to somebody. You! Will you come? We don't need it. So, kimasen ka? Won't you come? Negative questions equals an invitation. So, for this grammar, works perfectly. Doyobi ni boku no ie ni party ga arimasu. Kimasen ka? Won't you come? Would you like to come? Kimasen ka? Won't you come? I'm having a party at my house on Saturday. This works great. Word. Let's keep on trucking. The ni particle after a day or something like that tells us when something happens. Boku no ie links me to my house. It's the house of me or my house. There's the location of inaction. Arimasu is not an action. You don't have to act to exist. Could you imagine a world where, like, if you stopped focusing on, like, existing, you would just blink out of existence? God, that would suck. So it's not a de particle. De is for action. De is for action. Ni is for inaction, like arimasu. Party ga arimasu. There is a party. We translate these arimasu sentences as usually there is a party. It's not really like a party exists. I mean, that is what it means. There is a party and a party exists mean the same thing. Negative question, won't you come? Perfect. Where do you live? Anata wa, we don't need anata. Doko de sundemasu ka? We talked about this earlier. Sundemasu, this is to live. I'm not going to bother. This is just read su, deal with it. Sundemasu ka? Great. Te form of sumimasu plus imasu equals continuously doing. Usually it means that. However, if you're living in a location, like I'm living in Columbus, you don't actually have to like actively try to live in your hometown. You just sort of do. It's not like I'm randomly teleport places. So doko ni sundemasu ka? Hey, where do you live? Perfect. Doko ni sundemasu ka? All right, great. Number 13. Can you speak Thai? Come on, man. Thai is with a capital letter. This reminds me of a joke that I'm not going to repeat. And it's about the Thai language and the land of Thailand and the horrible stories that go over there. First off, Thai for the language should be Thai go. The kanji for go is that kanji. Oops, go is right there. That's the kanji for go. We don't need it though. That's a go. Actually, why not leave it up? Boom. Thai go. Anata wa Thai go o hanasemasu ka? Great. This is hanasemasu ka? Hanasemasu. I'm not going to bother typing it out because that's just a waste of time anymore. Hanasemasu ka? Okay, normally the verb for speak is hanashimasu, but if it's a group 1 verb, group 1, you can check out verb groups over here, verb stems and verb groups over here. You take actually I have a video on You've Got Potential Kid. This is how to do potential, able to do, can do. Change the she to a se on group 1s and you get able to do. Hanasemasu ka? Are you able to speak? Are you able to speak? What are we speaking? Thai go o hanasemasu ka? Yeah, great. Are you able to speak Thai? And we don't need anata wa because we're talking to you. You, once again, you. Are you able to speaking this? With hanasemasu, you're going to learn that there are 4 types of verbs, and one of them is action verbs like this, and another one is condition verbs. potential verbs, like be able to verb, are all conditions. So you exist in a state of being able to speak, right? I mean, because being able to speak happens over continuum. You don't learn how to speak and then forget it the next day. We can use a ga here. Taigo ga hanasemasu ka? Or if you want to like sort of compare it to another language, like, can you speak Thai? That'd be a Thai wa? Taigo wa hanasemasu ka? Are you able to speak Thai? But if it's more like, I'm specifying Taigo. Hey, are you able to speak Thai? It'd be that. If you want to keep it fresh, like the new kids are doing, O is accurate as well. Once again, hanasemasu is a conditioned verb, but I think English is seeping into Japanese grammar, and nowadays the kids are using O because they're thinking of hanasemasu as an action more so than a condition. 100 years ago, it was definitely a condition. If somebody doesn't live, are they apologizing? I am dead. Sumimasen. And then they just blink out of existence. Hello, hi, collateral panda. Are you what happens like when I'm shooting all the pandas and you get hit? Or I don't know. Let's say that I'm shooting bamboo trees. I'm like, take that bamboo trees, and I actually hit you. No, collateral panda. Ah! Okay, I'll stop screaming like an idiot. Can you speak Thai? Once again, Taigo o hanasemasu ka, Taigo ga hanasemasu ka, Taigo wa hanasemasu ka. I've already explained the difference between those three particles. Not a huge difference. 14. We only got 2 more to go. Did you clean your room last month? We got some low expectations. I am going to type out these kanji. Sengetsu. We're going to usually put a comma there. Anata no heya o soji shimashita ka? Oops, I keep hitting that button instead of the, there we go. Sengetsu. Let's put in the spaces on this one. Heya o soji shimashita ka? Since we are doing kanji in the top thing, I'm going to type in the soji kanji. Woo! Look at that kanji. Alright. Anata, I think, does have a kanji, but, yeah. Higata. But it's almost never used. Anyway, let's add the comma there. So, did you clean your room last month? First off, it's past tense. Did he do past tense? Yes, he did. Second, it's a question. Did he do a question? Yes, he did. The word for clean is clean. Soji shimasu. He used the right verb, so we're on the right path. What are you going? You're going to clean what? The object that you're going to verb is the room. So your room. Anata no heya o. So the o particle is accurate. Anata no heya o soji shimashita ka sengetsu. Boom, he got it right. This is a perfect sentence. We don't put a ni here because it's relative to today. Last month, today's last month is different than last month in 2 years. Like today's last month is what, December? But in 5 years and 3 months, last month will be March 2000, whatever I said, like 19. It'll be a different month. So we don't use the ni particle. Sengetsu, anata no heya o soji shimashita ka? Once again, did you clean your room? It's kind of, I mean, this anata no can stay there. This is fine because there's probably many rooms in the house. And maybe we're specifying that it's your room that we're talking about. So this anata no heya is fine. Oh, because that's the thing that we're going to be verbing. The verb is soji shimasu, clean. It is past tense shimashita. We did clean it, and it's a question. Did you? Perfect. Sengetsu. Actually, sengetsu. This is the kanji for last, and this is the kanji for month. Month is gatsu. Gatsu is month. Kongetsu. Kongetsu is this month. Sengetsu. Sengetsu is last month, and then raigetsu. Raigetsu is next month. So those are your months, things like that. For those of you who are unawares, I've got a bunch of Quizlet decks. Go to Quizlet.com and look for Evan G. Rogers. Join my classes. I got a few classes you can join. Just click there and say, "Can I join your classes?" Vocab up the wazoo. I have way more. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, I have way. Yeah, look. I think that's not even all of them. Maybe I'm wrong, but we got vocab up the wazoo if you want to learn some vocab. I'm starting to put together vocab from textbooks, but I'm looks like people already did a lot of them, so I'm just putting them in folders for everybody. Join the class, get some groove on. Okay, great. Sengetsu is last month. I already explained this. Okay. 15. Will you buy your mother something for her birthday? Great. Let's write down what he had. We have Anata no oka-san no tanjobi. And then he gave up on life. Anata no oka-san no tanjobi, something. Okay. First off, Anata no oka-san doesn't really need to be said. Oka-san, if we're talking to somebody, I'm like, your mother. Oka-san literally means like kind of like your mother. Yo mama. It literally means like I'm being polite about somebody else's mother and I'm talking to you. So unless I specify somebody else's mother, I'm talking about your mother. Yo mama. So we don't need this anata. Anata no oka-san, we don't need it. Once again, anatas are very redundant in Japanese, and sometimes they even mean like anata. So be careful with them. Okasan no tanjobi, your mother's birthday. There's already too many candles on the cake. Your mama's so old, the cake collapsed under the weight of the candles, and then it exploded. I don't know, that's stupid. So, will you buy? So, okay, will you buy? I'm going to get rid of this highlighting because that's kind of annoying. He did that because he didn't, no text is that, highlighting is none. Okay, so, the verb is going to be kaimasu ka? Will you buy? Or do you buy? Kaimasu ka? This is do you buy or will you buy, depending on context. Here it would be will you buy. So will you buy? We already have that taken care of. Will you buy? Kaimasu ka? Kasa no tanjobi. Okay, for her birthday. Right here. I'm going to highlight this a slightly less annoying color. So for her birthday, what we do is, like if you think about it, I'm going to Mexico on December 25th. I'm going to Mexico for Christmas. For and on really mean the same thing. So we can just use a ni particle here. Boom. Tanjobi ni. Ni in Japanese and not and English because we don't use ni in English. Ni in Japanese can mean for the purpose of doing something. In fact, more specifically, no tame ni. But I'm not going to get into that. So the ni particle here can be like for something. So okasan no tanjobi ni, for your mama's birthday. For your mama's birthday. Nanika kaimasu ka? Will you buy something? So what are we going to buy? We're going to buy something. We'll make this one like a greenish color. Actually, let's just make it bold. Something. So guess what? The word for something is nani. Actually, that means what? But we just add ka. Nanika. Boom. What? Something. We change what into something. Nanika. And we can... Oops, I just add the kanji there. Oops, and I don't want that color there, actually. So maybe I should do it nanika. Japanese nanika. Alright, so there we go. Japanese, we're going to hit that. So, okasa no tanjobi ni, for your mother's birthday. Nanika something. Kaimasu ka? Will you buy? You're done. Will you buy something? Nanika kaimasu ka? Are you gonna buy something for your mother's birthday? We could put an O particle there because we're gonna buy the something. Like the verb is going to be we are going to verb nanika. We're gonna verb something. For Japanese input, I have both the Microsoft one and the Japanese one from Google. I use both. I have both installed in case one starts going screwy. Sometimes they have bugs and they screw up. So I use both of those. I haven't tested out any other ones, but those ones are pretty good. On your phone, get the Google one. The Google one's fantastic for your phone. It's you go to like the App Store, or I think iPhones have one already installed. You just got to go to the languages and press a few buttons. But for Google Android phones, you have to download an app for your phone, and then you have to make sure you do the right settings. So yeah, kai is to buy. I'm gonna have the highlight on here on accident. So, welcome to Japanese verbs. There's a bazillion different ways to do verbs. Like kao is the casual way of saying bye. If you want to say politely to somebody, it's kaimasu. And these two mean like I buy, like you do buy something or you will buy something. Both of those mean the same thing. So if you want to learn verb conjugations, boom, right here. Evans Easy Japanese, individual grammar lessons, verb conjugations. Check those out. If you want to learn some more grammar, I have a few lessons on here, but they're pretty outdated. I haven't really done much with them. You come here, jam over to, this is my website, evanseasyjapanese.com. So if you go to evanseasyjapanese.com, you'll see this. You can support me and how to reach me and all this sort of stuff. Send me your homework with your attempts to do them, and I will dissect them on live on stream like I'm doing here, and we can do yours. Get them to me in some sort of digital format that I can edit. So like a Google document, or if you send me a PDF, I can copy and paste it into a Google document. So please send me your homework, and in a way with your attempt at answering them on them, and we can have fun dissecting and making fun of your mistakes. It'll be goofy. But if you want to learn what I have up here, we have lessons. You can learn hiragana, katakana, lesson 1, am, lesson 2, this, all sort of stuff. I haven't done this in a long time, so it's a little bit, it trails off at the end. Yeah, individual grammar lessons. What I was going to do is make a giant grammar dictionary and then be able to basically be able to teach you anything you want to know anytime you want to know. Anyway. I'm done. This is what I wanted to do for the day. I got to get other stuff done. You can make kanji and kana bold and underline. Yeah, you can. Let's find out. Can you make it italics? Let's find out. Let's see. Google. What's a fun kanji? Kaisha. If you, oops, I should probably type it. Kaisha. Okay, so there's the word for company. You can make it bold. You can make it underlined. You can make it. Looks like you can't do italics. At least not in this. Maybe depending on the program. Let me try GIMP real quick. The GIMP's sleeping. Oh, yeah, great. Yeah, check it out, Collateral Panda. Hopefully you won't get nuked with collateral damage. Okay, so we go here. Text. I want to use Aozora means show. All right, so let's make the text size big. Whoop, let's get into Japanese. Okay, let's make this bigger. Boom, 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 boom. Whoop. All right, so this is how I edit all my little images for the screens. Oops. And this we can do. Oops. What? Wait, what just happened? Wait, what? Wait, what's going on? What's going on? Wait. Okay, so let's type out the word first. Kaisha. Alright, now let's change it to... I'm going to change it to an actual Japanese font. I downloaded this one to make my kanji look a bit nicer. Aozora Minsho. Hang on. Aozora Minsho. Ao. This one I felt was a pretty good looking kanji. What? Am I just blind? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. How many goes? So many ARs. Oh, there. Aozora Mincho. Alright, so then we want to change this to a bigger size. We want to change this, like, I don't know, let's say 60. Let's make it bigger, 120. Okay. Next, we want to see if we can make it bold. Italic? Okay, so yeah, in different programs you can make them italic and strike through and stuff like that. It depends on your program, though. It depends on the program. Yeah. I was wondering if anybody was going to hear the Pulp Fiction reference. I still stream randomly. Yes, sorry. Babies are babies. I'm going to try to... Oh, I think he meant to write Skyrim, arigato. Skyrim, yeah. I have Skyrim videos online. If you go to my YouTube channel. Hopefully when you go to YouTube we don't see some crazy videos. Abortion is murder! Okay, whatever. Whatever your opinion is, that's just what that guy thinks. So if you go to my videos, I'm very political. Yeah, we got Skyrim stuff. Sometimes the audio's not so great, but I actually break down some of the grammar in other videos. You can hear how loud that is. Sorry if that made you deaf. I do still stream randomly. I'm working on a way to get myself to be more on a schedule. But once again, babies are babies. I'm gonna try to. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make you get to decide when I stream if you make a donation through Patreon. I think is what I'm gonna do. And also, some of my students, they some of my Japanese families, they go back to Japan every 4 years and they have a bunch of books and they handed them over to me. And I think I'm gonna make those rewards for donating to me. I'll send out animes and stuff like that to people who donate to me. So that'll be a cool idea. Don't start your donations yet because I'll work on the donation stuff through Patreon to figure it all out with the rewards. But yeah, I want to sort of sell my time through Patreon, and I want to sell those books as rewards because I know a lot of people don't have access to actual Japanese anime where you're living. I mean, some of you probably live in some city where anime's like never been heard of before. Oh, stream. I'd probably go with Sutorimu. Oops, I'm not typing in Japanese. Sutorimu. That's probably what I would do. Alright. Hey guys, I hope that was helpful. There'll be more updates. Check out my Twitter and my Facebook, Evan Sees Japanese. And you can, it's all through my website. You can link there, and I'll post updates and stuff there as I go. But once again, having a baby is very time consuming. Have yourselves a holly jolly day. Peace out, guys. Peace out. Thanks for watching. I hope this was helpful. There we go. Bye bye.